Hello and welcome to another video by Decadel. So today we're going to be looking at extensions for Visual Studio Code. There's so many different extensions to choose from. We wouldn't be able to go over all of those in this video. Each one could take an entire sort of series on their own. But for now, we're going to just look at maybe installing one or two component sort of extensions. So first we need to actually open Visual Studio Code. At the moment, I'm just going to go to the Start menu and click on Visual Studio Code. And we're back at that Get Started. Let's take a look. So that's great. Let's see. So I'm going to go down and click through these just so that it doesn't ask me again to get started. Mark done. There we go. So normally you'll see the welcome screen here with opening files and stuff. But remember we said about these different icons on the left previously. We've got this extensions one. This will show you what's installed, 0 items installed. It'll show you a bunch of popular ones and we can search. First one I'm going to search for is what we call live server. This is useful to give us a live web server when we're working with websites. So I'm going to use this one. Let's look, is that okay? Got a couple of different ones here. Actually, this one's the newer 5 server, which is a bit nicer. Adds like some PHP support and highlights and other stuff. So let's install this one by Yannick. So we click install. Notice here it says installing. Now it's installed. We're done. That was it. Now what it's done is put this little go live button here. This will become more useful when we're actually doing the HTML stuff, but just know that that's a useful tool for doing that sort of stuff. It's got all the write-up about it in here, so feel free to have a read over it and see what it's actually made for. It kind of has good explanations here as well. That's pretty much how easy it is to install extensions. Literally, that's it. There's not a lot to installing extensions. Sometimes they'll ask you to restart the actual Visual Studio Code as well. We could just look for maybe another couple of extensions like ES7. This one's going to be for doing React and Redux and stuff. So we'll get into that more when we're talking about JavaScript. I'll install it now just preemptively. And again, same sort of process. We just clicked install. There we go. And it's got a write-up of different things you can do with it. So always feel free to read through these things and look at what the actual things do before you actually use them. There's one called Emmet that's automatically part of VS Code now. It never used to be in the early days, but it is now, which is really useful. You'll see me use it quite a lot. Again, I'll leave a list of extensions that I'd recommend in the bottom of this video so that you can kind of go over that. And it's the same sort of process across the board. So I'm not going to like have you sit there and watch me install every single actual extension. Okay, that concludes today's video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.